Hello and welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, might as well do some main mission. Oh wait, no, is there a time limit for this mission? I think I should do... I'm scared if there's a time limit. But oh my god. Man, I gave myself a lot of time there. Go sleep, sir. You're not important. Your name is Wayfarer. Look at stuff. So what we got here? Interesting. Sleep and save. Why isn't this class as a mine? Oh, fancy. Short bow? Didn't give me take all that stuff. It's mine. Okay. Nothing special in the cave. Nope, nothing at all special in this cave.
Hey, get out of here! This is no place for the likes of you!
Got bellyache, have you? That's nasty.
Oh! Oh, damn. Okay. Got your sword out. Son of a bitch. Wait, I'm still wearing that I just realised. Still dressed as like a guard. I'm starting to find all these poachers these days. It was a poacher, right? Or did I just kill some secretive person? He's definitely a poacher. Look at this blood. Did he poach a horse or something? Ooh, practicing my lockpicking skills. Okay. I'm good at easies. Is that medium? Oh, what the f... Okay. Sleep and save. I don't want to do that. Okay, why would it be a problem for me to be here? There's a hole down here. bad texturing, perhaps? Or does he kidnap small children? That's why there's no small children in this game. He kidnaps them and sends them to work down this little hole. For what? Silver? Gold? Maybe it's a secret gold underneath. And for every disobedient child, he kills them. I'm working out the mysteries. Down that little hole, they shall remain there. Okay. 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 Sure. Uh-huh. You're fine, got closer. Uh-huh. Okay. Is that a occurrence to this game? Random floating bushes? Unless you want to tell me that's a green cloud. Ooh, what? Definitely. Bethesda must have helped made this game or something. With that type of crap going on. Jesus.
What's going on here?
We caught a human and locked him up in the barn.
How did you manage to catch him? It's not like I underestimate you, but I can only assume he was armed.
Oh, he was. But he had a bit of bad luck. I went for water in the morning, and all of a sudden I saw a man on a horse riding through the ford. Halfway down the ford, the horse got wild and threw him into the water. I waded in and pulled him up on the shore, and then I realised he was a human. Luckily for me, he'd hit his head and was out cold, so I dragged him into the barn.
Okay.
And what plans do you have for him?
What do I know? The miller told me to guard him. You'll have to ask him what he's got in mind.
All right, I'll ask him. Interesting. I've come to ask about that human.
Ask away.
Interesting.
Okay. I knew I heard nothing. Let's wash myself. I'm a dirty boy. Hey, you asshole, Miller.
God save you. What can I do for you?
One of your hands told me you're holding a human captive.
You've heard correctly. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
Uh-oh.
How did you do it? It's not every day a miller's helper catches an enemy of the crown.
That's true. My hands will be more than happy to tell you how they caught him.
I'll help you. I've got some unfinished business with the humans.
I'm guessing you're from Skalitz then.
I am.
Very well then. I plan to question the bastard and find out where he hid all the plunder he's been taking.
I'm guessing you want to return all that loot to its original owners.
Very funny. So, are you going to help me or not?
All right, I'll get it out of him.
Do you speak Hungarian?
No, I
I
don't.
don't.
Then you won't get anything out of him. But if you want to help, you can. A little down the river is a mill. The men said there's a vagrant there who swears in Hungarian when he's playing dice. You could go there and find out if he knows any more than curses.
Ooh. I can handle that.
Alright, I can handle it.
Thanks.
It's gonna pilfer your pockets. Good at what I do.
What have we got here?
Bandits. Bandits and who? Who's fighting? Come on, get your weapon out. Don't tell me I put my weapon away. Who's the people in green?
I'll wring your neck, you cur. Take that, fuck! Yeah!
You want some?
You... Dang!
You gonna we're on the same side? Oh. Oh.
The answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on something. And that's that.
Who are you guys? Gods? Gods of where? I think I got too close. I think the guards are freaking done for. He's sucking his own dick.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Where's the other guy? Hold on. Bailiff.
My respects to you.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
Well, there's two good-for-nothings from Scarlets who are a thorn in my side. It's one thing sympathizing with them after what happened, but it's another when they get mixed up in all kinds of mischief. I'll catch them red-handed sooner or later. When I do, they'll be sorry they crossed me.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
It's so peaceful, it worries me.
It does? You just mentioned two people with Scarlets. What are their names? Wait. Oh. Oh no. Hope no one sees me grave robbing. This. Ooh, even number dice. Oh. Oh, this is some fancy stuff. Very fancy.
Isn't that...
What? Shit, Henry!
Henry! Here!
Oh, Matthew? Fritz! Oh, two people.
Is it even him?
Scallops. Yes, it's me, Matthew.
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody Joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Ratai that I got back in my right mind.
And I see you're not doing too badly for yourself. What are you up to?
Well, right now I'm helping the Reeve in Ratai.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped after bits, owe the monastery a bundle, and there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
Well, you two and work never got along. But don't tell me that they're not in need of carpenters. They're reconstructing the monastery.
They don't want us there.
And there's nothing else around here.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
Are you talking to each other or me?
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt, don't you worry.
A friend in need is a friend indeed. But a friend with weed is better. Ooh, what can you do?
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
Huh, lazy fuck.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa. But who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Ratai and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work?
Okay. That should be easy. Fritz.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and...
Jeez.
in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
I bet I could find a way.
But don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're going to play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
Elias. Elias. I found out the name. But at least you said twat, right? Unlike the Americans. They say twat. Go to hell, Henry. You're good for nothing.
If you say so, I'll leave it be. I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
There's nothing really to...
Isn't that quite a lot? What about this?
Oh, it's supposed to be
You're a
friends.
right pinch purse.
Fuck off, Fritz. Don't be a twat.
What do you say to this?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal.
Why is it costing so much? You're not even that good at fighting.
Agreed. Now listen up.
Now listen up. Ah, so I can learn stuff. Stealth.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
Oh, I can't do... But I've never learned from him before.
Well, I'll think it over.
Ah. What level am I at stealth? Level 9. Jeez. If I learn the basics and then 5, I'll be at level 11. So that's why. Oh, I got 2 points here. Blood Rush. What's this? After beating your first opponent, the power of your attack will increase for a while and your stamina will regenerate faster. Ooh, what's Berserk? As soon as your health falls to a minimum, you go Berserk and your stamina regenerates 4 times faster. Hell. Still agility to work on. Wait. Oh yeah, my attacks won't be as strong.
Be a bit more careful.
Shut your fucking face. You.
God be with you.
Baby Jesus too. The lady
of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wieseck, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Well, Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Okay.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone.
Yeah.
Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wieseck, was last seen riding alongside the Sasau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sasau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
Ooh.
Look where you're going.
Oh. Him too.
Good day to you. What do you need?
But you just said...
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
I've robbed 3 people on the way here.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
Well, then it's lucky for you that I happened along. Who do you want me to rob?
There's a farmer who lives in the craftsman's yard. He made a killing supplying vegetables to the monastery. I worked for him for a while, but then he threw me out without even paying me for my labour. I'd like you to steal the groschen he owes me. And, also, a pouch containing an amulet he got from the herb woman. He's as superstitious as an old crone, so when he realises he's lost it, he'll have a fit.
Sounds easy enough.
It ain't quite that easy, otherwise I'd handle it myself.
Well, yeah.
That fucker don't trust no one, and he's always looking over his shoulder. If you manage to nick his pouch and his coin, you can keep the groschen as a reward.
Hoo-hoo. Some point I'll do that.
I hope they leave soon.
Johanka?
Johanka, that's it.
Henry?
Just my
I'm
luck
glad to see you.
Stuck here with all the cripples.
Me too. I
Meanwhile, Thomas and
heard
Pavel
that you're
are
doing
probably
well.
playing dice up on the
Well,
battlements.
that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes.
Just for a while,
Where do you
he says.
think the wounded
Help
ended
your
up?
neighbours, he says.
Actually,
It's been weeks.
I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
You wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matthew did here, would you?
Don't even talk to me about that. They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here, and after lying in bed for a while, they got bored. So they started drinking.
Another one that's going
I'm
to
trying to
take
help
food out
people
of
in
our
dire
mouths.
need, and the two of them are drinking! With that cretin Elias.
They always have been thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it. Who is this Elias, anyway?
One of the ordinal monks
he
who helps out here. He was the one who brought the booze. All three of them got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. One minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture flying around. They threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterwards.
What kind of person is this Elias?
A douchebag.
A timid kind of fellow.
And why is he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
Thank you. That's all I need.
Okay.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it.
Stop
We don't
bitching,
have
I
enough
asked.
food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
I said I would help you, cunt. You're supposed to be a nice person. That's what I remember, right?
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God.
Oh.
Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about.
Haha!
Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep. But I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Oh yeah, hunting.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Bitch!
Well, it is a little crowded.
What are you talking about?
Crowded.
It's empty out
I've
here.
had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that. Out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
But you're talking about me.
Very well. And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's
Wow.
constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him.
Are you sure?
The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
It could be one of the last things I do.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Uh-oh. What do you do?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
No. No.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know.
No, I need to know who you slapped.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power. Tell me more about the situation here.
Oh, no. That's all I need
All right,
to know.
that's all I need to know.
Nope. Okay.
He just needs to sleep. I'm not needed here. I'm not needed here.
Okay.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Look where you're going.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. He just needs to sleep. His wounds have been well taken care of. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
What are you doing here?
You look all right?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the Cumans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I'll get some.
I've got some.
What is it? Something on fire?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
No.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family.
We all
I'm
got
poor.
family.
It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me, if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, it's so humid at the moment, I can't even breathe. Okay, I kind of looked everyone over. Oh.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. Tell me more about this. Alright. What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin.
Ooh.
We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him.
Oh.
I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God. There has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other.
Oh.
It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
I don't want to.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No.
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
To be
Listen,
a good
all
person.
I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
Fucking bitch.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned...
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
Oh God.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Done.
Are you serious?
Whew. Hold on. You're Elias.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
Uh-huh.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you. I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So now
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Look, I can see you limping, and that's after a brawl with 2 wounded men. What state do you think you'd be in after a real fight with me?
You wouldn't.
I would.
Of course I would.
Yeah.
Please, no.
So, about that debt.
I'll fix things somehow.
Good.
Huh?
I've seen some here. Brother Nicodemus.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Oh.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course.
Jeez,
A broken
so hot.
leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this,
Bitten by a
I've
goat.
never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
Yes.
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
Oh.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Oh, jeez.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
Yeah.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world. And the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides,
He wants to get
his
in
main
Johanka's
concern is the smooth
pants.
running of the monastery.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite Do you know anything about herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Sages?
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
Herbs.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep, and sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
Training? Alchemy?
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Are you pulling my pizzle? You want me to teach you after what you did here?
Oh, what the fuck did I do? The fuck? I get here. I'm at 75. What are you talking about? I'm loved here. Wait, it's the monastery. Monastery. There's no monastery. There is nothing wrong. Dude, you might explain to me what I did?
Would you teach me?
Are you pulling my...
I'm so confused. Done. What? I feel cheated. Ain't gonna lie. I feel pretty damn cheated. Right next to another crapped house. Interesting location. Accident. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. I'm stuck. Oh no. Accident. Oh jeez. He dead. Hard. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I went horribly wrong. Of course I was gonna break. It wasn't spinning with me. Man, that was pretty rough. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dice. Whoa, damn. Who needs a key? 3? For level 10? Yeah. You could read that later. Sorry about your, death, sir. May you rest in peace. I think I'm good at pickpocketing. Yeah, take everything they're worth, right? Okay, so stuff I've learned about this game. When there's stuff in the road that it's not even blocking it fully, but I will search around. I've been spotted. Oh shit. Oh shit, where? Someone's talking to me. What do you mean? Oh. Where's your... Huh. Am I drunk? Why am I drunk? I get overweighted. It's all over. Just keep. Someone's shouting.
What?
See, they keep shouting.
What?
What? I'm talking about your mom. She was screaming at night.
What's that?
I know, she wasn't in pain. She was just enjoying herself so much. Your horse, son. Oh.
Who's there? What's going on there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Fuck, okay.
Over here!
Oh god, he's got a
Where
shield.
is everyone? Quick! Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! To arms! Get over here!
Okay.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
What are you talking about? I'm waiting for you to attack. There's a reason why I'm waiting for you to attack. And it wasn't because of that. Oh my god. This is... I hate fighting in a forest. As well as shield people. Oh, she...
Cunt!
I know you are! Mercy kill, huh? Don't get back up. I'm gonna... That nearly hit me! Oh, I didn't want to pick you up, sir. I'm sorry. You... The hell? What? That's the guy I'm looking for, right? Oh, he had 4 crouches. Oh shit, why did I kill your friend? Black shield. A mace. And all your shit, please. Thank you. Oh shit. So that's the guy, and I just looted him and nothing came up. It says I still need to look in this forest. And I can already guess, because I already saw it now. The chest. It has to be. So they brought him here to kill him. You monsters! Oh yeah, in the nads. That was easy. I like easy. Spin with me. Spin. Armor kit. What the hell's this? Okay. Glass. 20. Then cloth. That's what I'm looking for. What the hell? That's quite a lot of good. Take it all. It's all mine. Okay. That was good. Oh dear. Someone else decapitated. Where's my reward? Dice of misfortune. That doesn't sound like a dice I want. So, ooh, fancy. Yeah. Yeah, give me it all. I'm sorry you're... No, come on, don't screw me, game. Don't fucking screw me. Come on. God.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
No, thank you.
About that Moldavite we discussed.
Yes. Do you have some news?
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but how come he isn't with you?
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening.